Isolation Nation. How are you? Welcome to the Social Distance Social Club, the only show where the audience gets to be part of the comedy. You can do that in 3 ways, guys. You can throw in topics, you can comment on anything during the show, or you can throw a meme at the end. That's how we pick a winner. Those 3 winners get to pick topics for the next week. You know how it works. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, we're the only show that doesn't have any, well, not the only show, but we don't have any ads. We're not trying to convince you to buy razors or stamps or, gamble. So, if you want to support the show and keep that happening, then just the top left, you can Venmo, you can PayPal at sdscshow.com, or you can always throw those super chats in on the YouTube. Here with me, as always, it's Queen Rachel. How you doing, Queen? You excited?
Yeah, I'm good, guys. Hi. I love the jacket so much. I'm very envious. Where did you get that?
My new Who Day jacket that Tam Brown sent me. Thank you, Tam Brown, for my Who Day jacket. So, very excited.
Were you celebrating hard on Sunday?
The Bengals are going to the playoffs. I'm very excited. I know you guys hate sports and all that stuff, but we won't go too more.
I do love the Bengals, but
this is the best Bengals team we've ever had in my entire life, and I've been waiting for this forever. So we're excited. And
it's Wednesday, so we have guest host Jody Sweeten, everybody.
Howdy!
Hi, you guys.
What's up?
Here.
Jody, you're the 50th person where we're like, is so-and-so coming? Text them. And the minute we text, there they are in the Zoom. It's happening.
I know. I apologize. It's a fucking Hollywood thing. My manager was here, and I hadn't talked to her since before the holidays, and we were just catching up. And then I was like, fuck, I have to go work. Also, today I'm brought to you by stamps.com. So if you'd like to get stamps.com. Get 30% off with
that's what we're trying to get rid of. We don't want to have that sort of stuff. We don't have to spend 15 minutes selling your razors.
I am personally endorsed by stamps.com.
Oh, nice. When we first started this show, Jody, I thought that the audience would eventually wear Wendy's t-shirts and stuff and be sponsored by individual businesses would sponsor audience members that were on camera a lot.
Yeah, right. I mean, basically.
That hasn't happened yet, but eventually someday I think that'll happen.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Fans that are crypto.com, and that's who's sponsoring their front row ticket.
I like this comment. Oh, sorry. I was just
go for it.
Somebody left a comment that said Bowers is secretly a Jacker advertisement, and they corrected it to jacket. That was Abby, but I would say that almost it could be both.
Well, I'm not a Jacker advertisement. I think people.
Keep your jacket on, though. Don't jack it off.
Yeah, don't jack it off. And I don't think I'm encouraging people to jack anything. Is what I'm saying. I don't think anybody watches me and jacks.
Oh no, there was that thing a few weeks ago though, where Rachel made the comment about something and jacket off, and we were like, oh, yeah.
So,
okay, I'll be quiet.
I remember milk titties too, or something around that.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you guys see? So Steve has COVID right now. He's getting over it, and we had joked. We're like, "Oh, I'm the last host standing," but it's not true because Taylor hasn't gotten COVID. Jodes, have you gotten COVID?
I've not gotten COVID.
So actually, majority, or we're tied actually, right?
I have not gotten COVID. And I'm safe about it, but I have, there've been times I've gone out. I went to Gleib's on New Year's with a few people, and I was like, this for sure. We were all tested and everything, but I was like, this is but no.
Yeah.
All right.
So 3 to 3.
At this point, when I meet someone who says they're not vaccinated and have not had COVID, I think they're lying about one of those 2 things. I'm not sure what they're lying about, but one of they've either gotten vaccinated, they're not telling anybody, or they've had COVID. But we did have a fun overnight game. This is actually one of my favorite overnight games. The answer was D's nuts. What's the question? What's the question to D's nuts? Abby Wright said. And it'd be funny, I think, if Rach and Jody, if you said the punchline after I read the question, if you both said D's nuts at times, it'd be funnier, but maybe you don't have to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
What should be bigger than a grapefruit? What should not be bigger than a grapefruit?
These nuts.
There you go. What did Bowers choose over vegetables?
These nuts.
That's from Gus. James Huey had, what's the most terrifying monster? Mind goblins. Why? Because they don't mind goblin.
These nuts.
Shit.
Ray Benjamin, just I haven't been able to say shut up right a while, had what is a common misspelling of Denise Utz?
Denise nuts.
Greg Murphy had, is Rick Dees sane?
These nuts.
But my favorite,
Jesus Christ, that's a
deep pull. It's a deep cut. My favorite, though, and because it works on every level, is Hayden Lemaster's. What high-protein, low-carb food does legendary Twisted Sister singer snack on? D's nuts. It's D Snyder. D's nuts. Why does he not have a brand of nuts called D's nuts?
D's
that D
nuts.
Snyder says?
Oh,
D's nuts
good.
it's like D's jerky. I fucking love it. So that's the winners, Haven Lemaster. So nice job.
And also, who is bringing you this show today? D's nuts.
These nuts.
Nuts.
Well,
I
the
think
show's
that's
always brought to you by these nuts. But
My name is Taylor, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Taylor D's nuts. They need to be taken in. All right.
We had a
Reese,
Night
you have
King
Night
game. So the Night King game was New Year's Eve, a TV show. I liked Frankie Angles had Drunk-ish. Jack, Baby New Year is Naked and Afraid of 2022. But my favorite goes to Renee Hutchison on behalf of Chris Jacobs. Party of 5, 4, 3.
And that's a New Year's
congratulations,
joke, not a
Renee.
COVID joke, I hope. But that's good. All right.
Oh, God. The countdown. But
Can't
today
go
we
with
do
Get
not have a
COVID?
game, but it's Wednesday, so we do topics. So we are going to have top topics from last winners were Steph Andrews, Stephanie Ibanez, and Cindy Cresswell. So they will have topics that we'll vote on. But if you'd like to participate, send in a general with some topics that we can talk about. And as well, if you want to send in memes or drawings, you can send it to us during the show at sdscshow@gmail.com. And there will be winners for that as well.
Very cool. We got two great comics, as always. Avital Ash is here. Av, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good. Hi. Thanks for having me back.
Nice. I love that rope bridge. Did you take that picture yourself, or did you find that at Target?
Certainly did not. Yeah, it's from IKEA.
Okay.
But I like it.
It's one of the better IKEA pictures I've seen. So nice job.
I've seen it occasionally, like in like Airbnbs, where you're like when you're scrolling through, or like in other designed areas.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, all right, other people are hip to it. It's not just
Quick,
That's very cool.
introduce Adam because Dad's coming in.
Well, I got
Oh,
another comic before we get to Adam. Is Steve Hofstetter's here? Holy cow, Steve Hofstetter is he? Oh, he's not in yet. Oh, you know,
No,
let
we
him
didn't
in.
let him in,
Let's
but now
let
we did.
Steve in before we'll steal Adam's thunder with Steve. Steve,
Oh, that's rude. What's happening?
is he here?
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. My mood is a t-shirt and flannel pajama pants. So
Yes.
So you have the cove? You got the vid?
I do. What's crazy is that according to CDC regulations, I should be able to not be quarantined tonight. And according to me, I'm like, no fucking way. Are you kidding me?
So you mean you're not going to go work in a hospital or be a flight attendant? That's
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
I mean,
They actually did recommend that I should take care of people's grandparents tonight. So
care of them.
as good as anyone, right?
yeah, yeah, take care of them permanently.
Hey, look.
Steve,
You're-
Grimbeard
you're-
asked, since you have COVID, does that make you Steve Hofstetter?
Ha!
Oh, wow.
There it is. I just hope that his white blood cells are stronger than his white skin because he gets sunburned so quick. That's a joke I'm making. That sounds more racist than I meant to be. Adam Mamawala is also here. Adam, how you doing? Adam Mamawala. Let's move on. When you say white skin out loud.
How's it going?
Adam, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I just wanted to be known that I typed Steve Hofstetter into the chat like 10 minutes ago. So
Oh,
you can find the timestamp if you need it. I also want to let you know that, Steve, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well. I'm very well rested thanks to my Casper mattress. Use promo code Mamawala for
You're ruining my
20%
entire
off.
point. We don't have sponsors. God damn.
By the way, I would also like to point out, I'm not letting this one go, that tomorrow is January 6th, Bowers, which is the anniversary of white skin. So
It's true. True.
True.
As Todd McComas says, there's always hillbillies like, why isn't there a White History Month? He's like, you have Chevy Truck Month. Shut the fuck up. There's
you get all the months. You get all the
Also-
months. You can calm down. Right.
also, Black History Month and Women's History Month and everything else is White History Month. You're just not on the side you want to be. That's different.
yes. History. White people are always in history, just not always the best part.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a bad, not a bad point.
Steve, I
right,
don't
let's
know if
just-
you heard, but the hosts were all 3 for 3. So 3 of you have had COVID and 3 of us, so me, Jody, and Taylor, we're still standing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And I've been licking everyone that I just like go up to people. I'm like, hey,
You
and
too?
you got COVID, and trying, and it's just not working. So now I'm just.
I a one-time guest host, have also had COVID.
I also have had COVID. Before it was cool. No, before there
Before
was
it
a
was
vaccine.
Oh wow.
doesn't
Okay.
it?
About it.
I did see last week in downtown LA, I saw a shirt that said "I got licked by Jodie Sweetin." I didn't know what it meant till right now. But that
Actually,
should
Bowers,
be in the merch store. That should be in the merch store, Steve.
that's actually Bowers. That's from the Facebook group I run.
That's an entirely different thing. Yeah.
Is there a demarcation line of what point in Jodie's life she licked you? Because I think it's a big difference.
There's a big right. There's a big difference.
You get a when it happens, you get a
All I
member
know
ID.
is Steve and Val have really contributed a lot to that page. So which I love. It's great. Great.
I love it. Well, we do have one thing that's great about this show. We do have a studio audience. So let's pop them up real quick and show the studio audience. We introduce them between the comics now, but studio audience, good to see you guys. We're excited to see if there are any crazy takeovers today. Let's see. Let's turn those cameras on so we can hear your beautiful laughter. We'll introduce you guys in a little bit. I like all the stuff we got going on. We got we got a little Betty White tribute going on from Yoke. We got some
Betty.
different.
Into that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about
By the
it.
way, also my favorite thing now is I didn't know that this was a thing because I'm not usually on the show when you guys host. That we get the as cameras go on, Bowers mumbles. Like I think that's a lot of.
That's what I'm trying to do. I try to do this
That's
kind
actually
of.
a new
It's
segment. That
Bowers,
just started today.
It's very unsettling.
Yeah.
Wait, can I hold on? Can I introduce as the cameras are coming on? Oh my God, no, there's a thing.
It sounds like some sort of ASMR auctioneer.
Are you hard, Adam? Is that what happened?
I'm not soft.
Not soft.
Adam is
Is that the title of your next album? I'm not
It is.
soft.
It is. Yeah.
Adam is because
Weirdly,
it's
still has a photo of me and my ex-wife, which is kind of
Adam is turned on because it's ASMR, and I am because it's an auction. So
Speaking of white history,
oh no, not that kind of auction.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Oh my God. The meme
Wait, I'm in the
stage.
right shirt for that.
oh my God.
Nice. Oh God.
Just a reminder, you
It's
can
a white
draw
here.
Jodie Sweetin licking everybody and send it to sdscshow@gmail.com.
I really want I got licked
Oh,
by
here
Jodie
I
Sweetin
can't. You know
t-shirt.
what? It's just
The
gonna,
back says,
like,
"How
the
rude."
Memes, at the end of this, it's the fucking audience memes that are gonna come from that. I can't even. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to know. It's gonna be so bad.
I'm just glad you said everyone and not everything. That makes it a little different. If you licked everything, that would be a different shirt, I think.
Well, I mean, I could lick this, but that would be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like licking everyone is a whole different. I'm really committed. That's all I'm saying. I'm really committed to testing out this vaccine efficacy.
That would be like the weirdest booth at a Comic-Con.
But you know what? Here's the fucked up part. It would be the top selling
Oh,
booth.
by the way,
Totally, yeah.
$1,000 a pop to get
Picture,
licked by
photo,
Jodie
1,000 to get
Sweetin.
licked.
Yeah,
They-
$1,000
yeah.
a pop.
You know what? What idea? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, that is a great how I got COVID story for any of the people.
Right?
I mean, it's really how I got COVID, how I got, the list would be long, really.
Jodie,
Yeah,
which should be worth? Which should be worth? A booth where for $1,000 you lick people, or for $1,000 people lick you? Which is worse?
You lick people, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on where, I think. Where the
Well, no, I mean it's on the face. It's clearly on the. It's just on the face,
Like,
on the
there's-
general face, not anything.
Yeah,
dirty.
no. Look, when I made the joke, I was picturing licking a cheek, but I let it go either way. But I don't know. That's really hard because I've been to Comic Cons, so I know that really, on either end of that is not fun.
Can you make a rule that like if they have a mask, they have to leave it on? Like that would help, right? Less to lick.
And I just what if
Let's
I
still. We have to lick his whole face. Just
What if I just
one
lick the
lick,
neck?
Steve. It's not. We're not.
Well, I'm
Tootsie
saying not
Popping these
flesh.
motherfuckers.
That's something
Right,
between.
can I do
Yeah.
like a really like
I mean, I think for $1,000 it has to be a.
I did it right, yeah.
For now, I think you should be able to. It's dealer's choice. I think somebody walks up and for $1,000, you pick if you lick them or they lick you.
That's in the fate of other people, in the hands of other people. No.
What a shame
People
that
are
your manager just left, because what a business opportunity this would have been to discuss.
Hold on, she'll be right
Maybe
back.
there's two separate lines, one for licking, one for getting licked. I don't know.
Oh,
if they're
God.
The same.
It's $1,000 a piece.
I regret this. I regret this.
It's
I
$1,000.
never do, but this is one that I'm like, why did I fucking open this?
Now
can?
you're a full-fledged host now. You need at least one regret. to host this show.
I've got plenty.
People
but
wanna
this is
know
one of my
what
first big
cheek.
ones on this show.
Oh,
Wait,
The upstairs
and-
cheeks or the downstairs cheeks?
Can I just recommend? It's $1,000. All right,
Okay.
the business plan here. If you want to
You
be
are
in
good at
both
business.
lines, it's $17.50. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
can lick and be licked for a bit of a
Or a
discount.
bit of
Steve talking about some block
I like
booking.
it. I like it. There we go.
Exactly, block
What
booking.
world did I just walk into? I don't know. I've been here and I have no fucking idea.
You're using
By the way,
You're
Taylor-
using the NACA
Other than
model
that,
on Jody
Steve
getting
is coming
licked,
up with
Steve.
a really solid business plan for taking me on tour and setting me up to either lick or be licked by people.
Taylor, this is by the way her second regret. Her first being on the show.
I was gonna say my first was doing this in the first place.
You know, Leedy's good at drawing. Steve brought her on the road for the end of the show. She draws. Then after that, Jody licks people in the merch line while they're waiting for Steve merch. I think it's a perfect fucking plan.
I'm gonna need a bigger
And
bus.
I even think Leedy could do shitty licky doodles of people either licked or getting licked by me.
It's licky doodle time. It's licky doodle time.
Right, that's what
Someone in their house has a full-size picture of Jody Sweet just
right.
licking
It's
their
it's licky doodle time, and that's what it becomes. And then
Shitty licky.
you have the picture, and you can purchase the picture as an NFT
Oh,
for an additional.
there you go.
So for $2,000, you could be licked, and have a fucking ticket. So I think it's a great deal.
Frank
Jimmy
has
out
a.
here was wrong. Why?
This is where yes anding gets you in big trouble, Jody.
Oh, but you know what? Right. Yeah, this is right. And then it's all over the internet. And then Jody Sweeten's like the girl that was selling farts in a jar. That
I just saw that girl. She was getting 50 grand a year for farts in a jar, bro.
A month.
Not
I
only
believe
that,
it was
Oh, month.
38,000 per jar, wasn't it? It was like a lot of money.
it was $500 a jar.
Okay, 38,000
$500 a jar, and she was like all of it. But she ate so much protein that she had to go to the hospital because she gave herself such bad gas problems that it was like pushing on her insides and hurt, and she had to go to the hospital for it. So now she can't.
Wait. So somebody's getting the jar open and going, that's not a real fart. She's full of shit. Eat more protein. What are you talking about? How would you know?
So that she could continually make more jars.
Yeah, but my point is,
One
if
only-
they don't know whether it's a
only
real
has so
fart.
much in 'em
She was
without
on
some
it.
artificial help. That's all I'm saying. She was eating beans, protein bars, all this kind of stuff.
Okay, two things. One, Bowers, how dare you question her art? Two,
Fart.
She's a fartist.
yeah, a fartist. Two,
Fartiste.
I mean, $500.
Fartiste. Yeah, she's a fartiste.
Yeah, $500 might seem
Sandwich
like a
fartiste,
lot,
actually.
but they come in those little. The farts come in those little mason jars, so $400
Yeah, and they're
is
very
just the
cute.
charge
They're
of
very
the jar.
cute. Yeah.
My point is, how would you know whether she really farted or she just sent you an empty jar?
I would
what
have
I'm
seen an
saying.
empty jar,
I
but
get,
we know.
you're probably gonna have to get a jar and open it to find that out, Chris. I'm just saying. Look, you're gonna have to really investigate that.
I mean, was there a picture of her farting in the jar, like that they'd see the noise?
I'm
Like, how do you-
sure.
The
yeah,
certificate of
that's part it.
authenticity.
Yeah, was there a fartenticity? There's a fartenticity.
Look, if she doesn't have
Fartenticity.
fucking Licky Doodle drawing a picture of it, does it exist? If someone farts in a jar and there's no one to draw it, did it really happen?
God damn it. All right, Rach.
Can Avital save us? Do her set.
Well, right. Rachel's
Are we ready?
supposed to be the one that's like, stop!
I don't have my quiet sign.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm quarantined. I'm so glad I'm available today.
So you can fart into a jar in private?
It's,
You lose
yeah.
your sense of smell.
Right. I'll stop now.
Steve fart jars could go pretty
Make it
good, I
stop.
think.
One general came in from Steph Andrews. She said, Jody, all I'm saying, get to the Walking Dead convention in March in Georgia, Atlanta. You can tell that she isn't from the U.S. because she said Georgia, Atlanta. As the licking would make sense there.
Yes.
Oh,
exactly.
okay,
Because they're
that's true.
hillbillies and they're not vaccinated. Is that what you meant by Georgia? Okay.
The TV show, Bowers.
I know, I'm fucking with you. Steph flew into Seattle to go to Pittsburgh. It's neither. Well, look, we're not getting into that. All right, coming up next, it's our first comic of the night. It's Avital, everybody. Woo!
Yeah.
It's a new year, so I was thinking I'd do a bunch of new stuff, and then if you guys hate it, I can bail on it and do new stuff. So just like give some thumbs downs in the comments, or I don't know. But this, I feel like I can't be alone in this. Like, good guys teaming up to stop the world from ending never feels high stakes to me, like in superheroes movies, right? Because like, okay, we all die in one big bang. No one slowly dies of cancer or suicide. We don't like worry about getting old or dying alone or losing our faculties or like forgetting our families. Is just done in one fell swoop. That's a humane, perfect ending, right? Like if you're trying to save a person or a handful of people, I'm invested. But the apocalypse means like there's no Fannings, Knowleses, Deschanels, or Olsen twins to compare myself to. You know how it is, Jody, right? Like we're all just donezo. Liberty at last. Like war is tragedy, but the apocalypse with 0 survivors, it's freedomo. You know, Italian for freedom. Anyway, my favorite superhero is Thanos, obviously. I hate when people are younger than I am and doing better than I am, like the fucking Fannings aforementioned. Like at least with the Olsen twins, they're older than me. So by the time I'm their age in a month, like maybe I'll also be a billionaire, you know? And Jody, I guess the Olsens might be like your Fannings, is my guess, but I don't know.
I mean, look, I'm here, so that tells you.
I am doing trauma therapy. Does anybody else do like EMDR? Thumbs up. I like it. But it feels kind of pointless, at least to me, right? Because like if Sidney Prescott needed trauma therapy after the events of Scream, I would be like, go for it, do it. You know, like learn to live a life where you can give and receive love. But then after Scream 2, she's back to square one, you know? She's done any healing at all. Now that money is wasted. EMDR is expensive. And then Scream 3, I mean, what good is working through the fear that life is out to get you when it is? Like in theory, she'd want to learn to open herself up to love and joy, but it's just like, girl, don't do it. I mean, Scream 5 comes out this month. At some point, you just have to give up on healing. And that's what I do. And, that's what I say every day to me. It's always just a matter of time until the next Scream comes out in life. You know what I mean? Trauma sometimes manifests as depersonalization, where people don't recognize themselves in a mirror. That's kind of cool. Like I could be anyone. I could be Beyonce. Maybe I am. You guys want to hear some one-liners, 1 to 3 liners? I have a bunch of them that I've been.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of my legs because they fall asleep so easily. I'm jealous of people who can get outside of their comfort zone because it means they have a comfort zone. I tend to be attracted to guys that remind me of my brothers, which I know sounds creepy, but I'm only physically attracted to the middle one.
God.
I once stopped dating a guy over a condom because you know how insistent guys can get, and he's like, I really want to fuck you, and I just had to put my foot down and be like, dude, not with that thing on. I hate when people say that they don't smoke weed because it makes them paranoid or anxious. It's like, yeah, me too. I power through like an adult. My love language is all of them. I guess you could say that makes me demanding or needy, but I think it makes me multilingual. I hate when people find out that I do stand up because then they expect me to stand up. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for that one. My parents didn't love me, so I decided that I wanted to like come to Hollywood and be like an actor, writer, performer, and make the whole world love me because you know that would show them. I don't know why I thought it would be easier to make the whole world love me versus 2 people. I was wrong, and I'll be the first to admit it. When people say interesting instead of interesting, because that extra syllable is time I'll never get back. There's this guy that I've been reaching out to and texting, and he like doesn't really respond, and it's embarrassing, and I should probably just stop. It's just hard because he's my dad. I really want a stand-up special, mostly just so that if my dad ever Googles me, Avital Ash special will pop up, and I can be like, yes, I am. See? Oh, you guys feel sad for me. But I love it. Keep it up. I hate to be a contrarian, but I think the more things change, the less they stay the same. It doesn't actually matter if you win or lose. It only matters that you win. I just found out that my brother is fucking my sister-in-law, but still. Brunette is such a pretty word for such an ugly thing. not comforting. That's like saying you think you feel bad now. Oh, wait, really? Yeah, give up, I guess. I don't know if this is really a thing, but I believe it. Nothing in this life is free except HPV. They say beauty is only skin deep, but like that's as deep as it needs to be. Saying graves are only 6 feet under. Okay, fine with me. When God closes a door, he opens a window because you can't throw yourself out of a door. Which brings me to light. That was 2 minutes ago, so I guess I'm done. Thank you very much.
Avital Edge, everybody. Woo! Tip jars open, top left corner. You can also PayPal at sdscshow.com, or you can always throw the super chats in on the YouTube. Oh, I love that. I love being pro-apocalypse. I've always said, does it make me a narcissist that I don't want to die, but if we all died, that'd be cool?
Yes.
Like,
no, I mean, no,
everybody
I don't
died.
think you're a narcissist.
Yeah, honestly, I would love the Don't Look Up scenario where it's like there's 2 months, asteroid's coming, we're all gonna die, there's no spaceship, get your shit in order. I think it'd be a fun 2 months. I think we'd all fucking have a good time.
Yeah, I think so too. I guess there's like if you really believe people are shit deep down, it could be like The Purge. And if you think people are good at heart, then it's like all just quality time and art.
I think enough.
People are too big of pussies. I think people are too big of pussies to like murder when they know they only have 2 months left. Like, fuck, first of all, they're going to be dead soon.
You think The Purge is quality time?
I said, well, what if The Purge is quality time for some people? You know what I mean? What if they're like, well, come on, let's do this as a family and let's go like bond together. You know what I mean?
Also,
I think it could be both.
I think that like 90% of people would be like, hey, this is wonderful. Let's spend quality time with our families, and I'm going to finally ask out the person I love, and we're going to go on this wonderful picnic, and it's a beautiful day. But then the 10% of the people who are going to murder you on the picnic are still there, and that's the problem with Don't Look Up, because there's enough people who are going to use those 2 months to do horrible things.
I told somebody that, like, if we're going to die in 2 months, whatever, and somebody's like, oh, but there'd just be a bunch of guys raping people. I'm like, is that why you're not raping now?
Is that right? That's the thing.
Consequences?
Like, you not
I'm not raping because I don't want to rape people. It's not because I'm afraid to get in trouble, bro.
I think there are some people who, yes, that's why.
Oh, there are definitely those people, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, no, I knew this guy that said it was one of those people.
You can kill them, and it doesn't matter because it's the fucking purge. So, like, hey, come up to me at a picnic. I'll shoot you in the face. Ta-da!
A good point.
My picnic, you're gone, and the world's still ending. So
This is you when you approach Jodie Sweetin, you don't know if you're gonna get licked in the face or shot in the face. It's one of the two.
There's something coming to your face, though. That's the good news.
That's always a possibility.
Yeah, why not both?
In the times of the purge, I'm definitely gonna be like, boom, and that's it. That's how you go.
The question is, do you lick them after you shoot them, Jodie? Because that's when it gets weird. You can't do the second lick once
feels
they're
a little
dead.
necrophiliac to me, and
because we need lions in this scenario. Okay.
That's right. You know, I don't want to. No.
You can finally get your
Looking dead people
necro-lick
is fucking weird. Okay, that's just weird. No one does that.
Not no one, but
Yeah.
Not no one.
If
Wow.
we had
Are you standing up for that? Are you like not no
no, I'm not standing up for him. I'm just saying, you know, it is weird, but
I do think there is something though about everybody being gone at once that's like no big deal. It's not like you're losing people you love.
The planet would rejoice if all of us were just gone.
Yes, the birds would thrive. No more factory farms. Like it would be a beautiful place without us.
yeah, again, that's the well. And by the way, all the people that survived the Titanic still dead. So you're not saving anyone's life. You're just prolonging it. So like, what is that life worth? Is the
you might be saving
if you pulled someone
them
out,
from a life
if you
of
pulled someone out of a building when they're 50 that was burning down and saved their life and they lived 30 terrible more years with a terrible spouse and shitty kids, did you help them? I don't think you did. As much.
Has this accidentally become the kill yourself show? Because it feels like we're verging on.
No, it's about killing other people. It's not about killing yourselves.
Yeah, you know, it's a positive spin on it.
I just don't understand why, if Jennifer Lawrence knew the world was going to end, she's working at a grocery store when she meets Chalamet. What the hell is she doing working at a grocery store? Can anyone explain that to me?
I think you got to have a job. I mean, you can't not eat. You don't want to die of starvation before the apocalypse. That sounds
Creature of habit. So, you know,
she's that broke that she's working at a liquor store? I'm not buying it.
Also, like, she needs food. Rob the grocery store.
There's nobody there anyway. What? Like, that was like, there's one fucking checker here. You're telling me nobody's going to be in there like, I'm just gonna take some chips. Look, I need some sliced ham. I'm taking it. We're calling it a day. Like that's
Well,
just.
by the way, that's what it comes down to is people didn't believe it was happening in the movie. But honestly, would there still be stores charging money? Like, really, are you really going to charge $12 for a fucking ham when we're all about to die?
Absolutely, and they're going to make the ham cost $30 is what's going to happen. Like, are you kidding?
Yep.
People will profit off the apocalypse because they have their little bunkers and they're going to be fine. So yeah, they're going to charge you
I think
3
it
times.
really
This is everyone's going to die, and there's no way anyone's not going to die, and we all know that. That's what.
Bowers, I love that your frame of reference for a normal food that someone would just buy is a ham.
Well, I think I said.
Well, I
sliced
said
ham.
$12. Honestly, Adam, I said $12, and then I was going to say bag of chips. I'm like, bag of chips aren't $12. What costs $12? I thought, I bet a ham's $12. That was more that. That was more. I
Well,
was
they
guessing
are
a
at the
ham might
airport.
cost
If you buy
$12.
chips at the airport, they're indeed $12.
What if you buy a full ham at the airport?
Wow.
What about
What
cannibalism?
do they charge for a full ham at LAX these days?
It's actually $187.
Imagine bringing
Comes with a
that
free-
onto
but
the
it-
plane
But it
to
comes
not
with
wear your
free,
mask just to eat a ham the whole time.
But it comes with a free flight to
I might
Iowa to
eat
see where the ham
honey
came
baked
from.
ham on this flight, just the whole thing.
By the way, I am pretty sure of who gave me COVID because I was.
Jody licking you?
Who licked you? Who licked you?
It wasn't. I was not licked, but I was seated in between a family. Like when I say in between a family, I mean I had a window seat, and there was like kid, dad, behind the dad another kid, mother, and then behind me the youngest kid. I eventually made the
part of their family for that.
I was pretty much part of their family. I did make the dad switch seats with me because I was like, "Hey, how come you're not sitting in front of the kid that's kicking?"
Yeah.
Like, maybe that should be on you. Because originally I asked if they can move the kid, and they were like, "Oh," like they gave me this whole thing about how there's like an airplane seat and this whole thing, like the kid chair or whatever. And then I was like, "Yeah, but we could move if that's a thing we could do." So we did, and that guy in a 3-hour flight. That dude drank 4 vodka sodas and didn't blink. Like 4 vodka sodas.
Traveling with 3 kids.
How
See,
long a
the only
flight?
way you do it is shit faced.
Yeah,
How long a flight?
3-hour flight, which means service
Only
was only 2 hours.
only 4 vodka sodas? What a pussy. Jesus.
It's the-
Only drinking 4 vodka sodas on a 3-hour flight? Was he fucking
Milking it.
driving home? Jesus.
When you first said you were seated between a family, I assumed it was on a flight, but it would have been much funnier if you were like, "So I was out of Benihana and
By myself, as I
couldn't-
do.
I imagine he was in a Golden Corral. I think that's what I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
The chocolate fountain.
Yeah, you guys know me so well.
Rach, you got any tips coming in?
Yes. We have, let's see. Kim Stewart sent you $10 and said,
Thank
great
you,
set.
Kim. Thanks.
Tam tipped you and said, I can't pick a favorite joke. The whole set was fire.
Fuck yeah. Thank you.
Dana tipped you and said, I love your 1, 2, and 3 liners.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Aw.
People are very sweet. Front row Steve and Val sent you $10. Spend this before the apocalypse.
Thanks, guys. I was actually just thinking what we were talking before. Like, now I'm kind of sad that the world's not ending because it sounds like it would be a really fun couple months. But after hearing about these tips, I'm like, oh, maybe it's nice that we stick around.
Don't worry, it still is. It still is. It's just a long, drug out, miserable process.
Yeah.
By the way, also I like the idea of someone being specifically a 3-liner comic. Like, and then you write a 1-liner, and you're like, no, I got to give this to someone else. Who's a 1-liner comic I can call?
More like haiku comedy, really.
Like one-liners, and then I'm like, that's sort of wrong, you know? Some of them are longer, so I don't want to say a one-liner. Yeah.
It's
like $1
paragraph,
plus.
between 3 and 5 sentences. It's anywhere in
1
there.
to 7.
By the way, I just noticed, Avital, I just noticed the picture behind you. I had stayed at an Airbnb in front of that picture.
Did you hear me say that? Were you here when I said specifically that I've seen it, like looking at Airbnbs?
No.
Oh my
That's
God,
crazy.
that was literally the comment she said. She was like, yeah, you usually see this in an Airbnb.
No, and the only reason I know that is because I did a video in front of it where I cropped it so it looked like you only saw it behind me, so it looked like shitty
You're
green
on the
screen.
break.
He looked like he looked like he was fucking on a bridge in this video.
Yeah.
It was a cool video. So.
Yeah, that video. Again, Bowers, you know me so well. So, I completely did not hear you say that it's an Airbnb thing.
That's awesome.
You know where you got it?
IKEA.
Oh, that's why.
I was like, I haven't seen it often, but occasionally I'll be like looking at an Airbnb online, and I'm like, oh, there's my bridge.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense.
So perfect that you stayed probably at the one Airbnb I looked at. Yeah. You were there.
Yep.
Let's see. We had Cindy Cresswell sent in $10. Love you all. Dana said, "Who else remembers the Tom Lahrers? We will all go together when we go."
What is that?
It's a song by John Lehrer, I believe.
Oh.
By John
I'll
who?
look it up.
That would be Tom
John
Lehrer.
Mayer. He plays with the
Tom-
Dead now. He's
Tom
a big
Lehrer.
popular artist. I don't know if you ever heard
I
of
thought you
John
said
Mayer.
John Mayer. I was like,
Also, yes.
Adler sent in a general and he said, Omicron finally got me all 3 Pfizer shots and it still snuck in. I still have my smell, so I can just smell those fart jars from here. Keep them away. Although I think my Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina scented candles may be a bit more tasteful.
Oh, well,
Don't lick
what
those.
if you buy a fart jar and a vagina candle? Do you have them fart? Or do you have them fight? The fart jar and the vagina candles fight each other? What's going on there?
It's amazing.
well,
that
if
this
you
sounds
open
made up.
one near the other, the vagina candle actually explodes.
The trick is you have to open the vagina candle
Wait,
first, or
exactly,
it's on. You open the vaginal candle first, or it's unsanitary.
Well, and the candle also takes a minute
You
to
don't want to give the
warm up. You know what I
vagina.
mean?
You don't want to give the
gotta let
vagina
the
candle a
thing
yeast
go hot.
infection. Is that what you're saying, Steve?
Yeah. You don't go ass jar vagina candle. You go vagina candle ass jar. That's
Right, you never go backwards because
Yeah.
that's how you get an infection.
Yeah,
This
it's bacteria.
episode,
Thank God.
no,
I missed you guys, really.
I missed you so much.
I wish I could say the same.
Just like, oh, that's right. I'm back to telling them to shut the fuck up. I forgot about this.
I forgot what it was like.
Being like, stop.
I legally can't do anything else. I'm not allowed to do anything else but be on this show right now, so I have to.
And origin
you can do
stories
whatever
after
the fuck
this.
You want according to the CDC.
Yeah, actually, that's true. According to the CDC, because Delta asked them to. Now,
Actually,
You can go
CDC,
fly back,
CDC
find that
says
family, and if they don't have COVID by now, give it to all of them.
Purge them.
CDC says you can only do 1, 3, or 5 liners. Twos or fours.
And that's just the cocaine.
Right.
that's what the
I mean,
C
you can't
stands
smell,
for
so
in
even if it's
CDC.
cocaine, it doesn't matter.
Cocaine. Do cocaine.
Cocaine twice.
Cocaine, do cocaine. That's the.
Oh my
Trump
god.
think that? Didn't Trump at one point think cocaine might help it? I thought that was one of the things he asked about.
Bleach.
Bleach.
No,
Yeah.
no, that was Trump Jr. who was just trying to do all the cocaine
Ah,
he
yes,
could,
yes.
and apparently
Who
failed.
has, by the way, not had COVID, so maybe cocaine does work. I don't know.
Medical cocaine. Do you guys see this in the? Is that?
We
a
have medical cocaine stocked in the ED. Yeah.
Whoa, that's
What
cool.
I think it just means that Don Jr. is so.
Go ahead, Adam.
Don Jr. is so repulsive that even COVID doesn't want to be near him.
Yeah, Don Jr. has not gotten COVID, but COVID did get Don Jr. So catch it.
Nice. I think medical cocaine's just called Adderall, right? Isn't that what it's called? Okay.
That's medical methamphetamine.
Fair. Rachel, you caught up?
and then Brian-
Is that Avital?
Adderall, and the doctor said to her as he was prescribing it, he was like, "It's not meth," which is a weird thing to say unless it is meth.
It's kinda
Well,
like-
it's an amphetamine, but not a methamphetamine. It's all in how you cook it. I don't.
Yeah.
Just
He,
saying.
he said it's not meth.
Jody, top 3 recipes. Go.
Look.
I have a caramel apple one I really want.
Right? Sometimes you got to cook up that.
Where
purple
are you on
food.
tractor starter fluid, Jody? You pro or anti-tractor starter fluid? What do you?
Don't worry about where I get my giant vats of chemicals. Okay, it's just it's fill up. It's fine. I don't lick those because that's bad.
You know what? This episode sponsored by cocaine. It feels like it.
It really
Cocaine,
does.
the one thing that doesn't need to advertise.
Conversation
Cocaine.
I've had sober that's gone in every fucking direction. Yeah.
All right, let's
At some point,
finish
we're
this and then
supposed
get to the
introduce video
VFR.
front row too. They're still like, hey,
That's
are we
next.
getting
After we get caught up, we do the VFR, then we do Adam, and then cocaine. Apparently,
And send in topics. We only have a
usually
couple.
people do
so far,
cocaine
which
before
is-
they do Adam, but we're doing cocaine after we do Adam. Okay.
Well, you know what cocaine does. After a while, it doesn't really help things. You know what I mean?
Avital, welcome back.
Honor.
Brian Davis sent you £5 and said, "Great set. Here's 5 monies to get rid of the hypersyllabic words.
Oh,
Syllabic.
Syllabic.
okay. He wants me to
Slavic.
whittle it down.
Or,
Slavic.
yeah.
Slavic or syllabic? No.
No Slav jokes. None. Nothing from Eastern Europe.
Oh, yeah, Slavic.
Slavic.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about
Thank
knobs.
you
I
either
thought-
way. I'll take
Sorry.
5 monies.
5 monies. And Tam Brown said, she said, the CDC said to do the hokey pokey and turn this all about.
Nice.
Okay, we're ready for the VFR intro.
All right,
Yeah.
VFR. We already had the cameras. They've been such a great crowd already. We're very excited to bring them up. If you want to be in the video front row, you just buy a ticket at sdscshow.com, or you can join the Patreon at the $100 level, and you can get a ticket every single day. Shannon Burke's here. Good to see you, Shannon. Now, is that a real background, Shannon, with all the shoes? That's still virtual. Okay, why'd you pick the shoe one? What'd you Google to make that happen? Shoes and clocks and flowers and stuff? That's like a dorm room. What the fuck? I can't hear you, but that's all right. Hey, Cass Civils is here. Good to see you, Cass. It's Wednesday, so we say her name right. What do you, oh, wow, last week that was a condom, and now it's already a blanket. Nice job. It got bigger. Did you rub it? Did you rub it? Is that what happened? Okay. Patrick Yoakley's here. Good to see you, Patrick.
Okay.
This Betty White tribute. Oh, Betty White. She almost made it to 100. She's still a badass, you know. Nice job. Nice job. Are you pointing at her boobs? Nice job. All right.
Pointing at the military.
Oh, she's a military girl. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yep.
She was a volunteer service for the World War II.
Nice. What'd she do?
She drove a lot of the PX trucks in the Hollywood area for the servicemen.
PX gonna give it to you.
I didn't know what that meant. Stephen Valor here. Good to see you, Stephen Val. Nice job. Nice job. Good to see you. All the figurines. Love that. Bunst is here. Danny Z. Bunster. How are you, Bunst? How's Maine going?
Eating my Moderna salad.
I agree with one of those two things. I don't like salad, but I'll take it. Abby's here. How are you, Abby? Good to see you. Are you in the bathroom? What are you doing?
No, this is my front room. It's where
Oh.
my not yet taken down Christmas tree is.
Oh, it looks like you're sitting on a toilet. Like, looks right behind you. It looks like a toilet.
A little bit.
I didn't think you'd fucking be in the VFR pooping, but I'm like, hey, that's ballsy. Frank Guitaro's here. Good to see you, Frankie Angles. Got a bunch of different Betty White angles. Nice
What's
job.
up, bud?
Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, big fan of Betty White. Jack Dawson's here. Good to see you, Jack. With the Montana State shirt, but not there and not in Montana yet.
If you need a football team to cheer for and you hate everybody else, these guys are playing for the national championship. So
They win it a
Saturday.
bunch, don't they? They win a lot. The Montana
no,
State.
no,
Oh, is it?
No.
It's sometimes.
Mm-mm.
You're thinking of North Dakota State. That's the team they play.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
all right,
they're evil.
All right. Well,
What division are they playing in?
That is FCS, the former 1AA.
They have scholarships. They still have scholarships.
Yes, yes,
I'm
they have
serious
scholarships.
because Division III doesn't have scholarships, right?
Right, Division 3 doesn't have scholarships. Division 2 has less. FCS has more, and then the big boys have.
Alabama,
all
they
of
just
them.
pay you $1 million to be
Yeah.
quarterback.
But
That's
these
cool.
guys play in snow. They play games in snow. I mean,
Like God
alone.
intended.
FCS, by the way, FCS is literally my school that I'm an alum from is an FCS school, and that's how shitty our football team is that I didn't even know who was playing.
Hey, you know what FCS stands for? For cocaine's sake.
No, that's D1.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
That's a future cocaine salesman.
Yeah.
There we go.
There, yes.
If you got cocaine, you don't need a D1. Steph Andrews is here. Good to see you, Steph. How are you? Is that Betty White also? Is that Charles Dance as a lady?
Leave that man alone. Don't touch that man. Leave him alone.
Touch that man. And don't lick him either, Bowers.
Don't lick Charles Dance. It'll be.
Only I can lick Charles Dance.
I'd support it. I would too if I had the chance. If I had the chance with Dance, oh baby.
Oh, you chance you'd lick Charles Dance? Do you know who Charles Dance is, Avital?
Yeah, I do. He's older, but he's still very handsome. He's still got it.
He's a dilf. We can
Yeah.
admit it. There's no shame in admitting it.
He's old enough that he's a good gilf.
He's a
I
gilf.
think he's a gilf.
A good
He's a
gilf.
gilf.
He's a good
Yeah,
gilf.
we'll go with that.
Grand.
Oh,
Fu-
shut up,
What?
Steve.
Great Grant. Yeah, there we go. All right,
No, he's
it's
not.
getting
He's still-
hostile.
JoJo's here. Good to see you, JoJo. How
Hey.
are you? Nice to see you. Nice hat, as always. Always in a good hat. Wendy Slurlow's here. We didn't forget her this time. Good to see you, Wendy. Also, you don't have to worry about driving home now. Now that we do this in the middle, you have to worry about driving home. You can just be at the home.
And thank you for that. And by the way, NDSU, yeah, they're evil, but they're from my home state, so I have to support them, Jack.
Why are they evil?
Wait,
I'm
Because they're
joking.
good.
Wendy, you don't have to support things from your home state. Trump's from New York.
Yeah.
But for this football
Racism's from
game-
Indiana, so fuck.
For this football
I think that's
game,
pretty
I
much any
have to
state you're in,
support them.
Bowers.
What's that, Jody?
I said I think that's pretty much any state you're in the U.S. Racism is from.
Yeah, probably. Again, we all agree there should be a wall. We just disagree on the placement. Tim Brown is here. Good to see you, Tim. How are you? Thank you for the Bengals coat. I appreciate it. It's one of my favorite things I've ever gotten. Very cool.
Like I told you, I didn't want you to have to pick fashion over football again because they were giving you shit about it.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I wear it with my tiger pants. It's great. Andrea Gordon is here. Good to see you, Andrea. How are you? Is the hair purple in the back today, or is that?
It is purple in the back.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Pretty.
Colors from Andrea. Did an open
I
mic
think
last
that's-
night. Killing it. Doing the game. Love that. Love that.
I believe
Kind of
that's
all
it.
right.
Is that it? Do we have any of our topic people, Rachel?
Yeah,
or-
so let's pull Steph up again.
All right.
She's got a topic.
Behave, please.
Aw.
Her topic is why Taylor's a dick.
As you can see my Venn diagram.
What's your topic, Steph?
What you would do during the purge if the purge was real.
Over
What'd you
24
do?
hours.
24-hour
Okay.
purge. What would you do? All right.
That was one of the topics we'll vote on later. So
I like that. I like that.
we'll get to topics here in a little bit, but we've got time. Let's get to Adam's set.
All right, coming up right now. It's
Oh wait,
Oh boy.
our stepdad just came in.
Yeah, stepdad just and if you thought the show got weird before.
stepdad.
Oh no! Where's my sign?
Oh God, it's Danny Alabama's here to fucking witness Danny Alabama on the show. What's up, Danny?
Oh no.
You're muted there, Dan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I think you can feel my presence. I'm Danny Alabama. What's going on, Mamawala? How you doing parading around the world trying to impersonate me?
Don't you have things going on? Why are you always here?
I do not.
Aren't you
Oh,
busy?
I
Aren't you
do
too
not.
busy for this?
Things to do.
What's up, y'all? How you guys doing?
Hey.
As
What
you
did I
appeared
miss?
on screen, I'm pretty sure I just heard Taylor go, "Oh fuck."
He knows what's coming, that it's just all gonna go fucking sideways, even more than it has. And I don't even know that that's fucking possible. And yet, here we go.
Ben, quick recap. We are printing shirts that say Jody Sweeten licked me. That's where we're at right now. I got licked by Jody Sweeten. It's
When?
$1,000
Where?
bucks
How?
A lick. It's $1,000 a lick, and you can be in the line where you lick her or she licks you. It's $17.50.
And you can get Licky Doodle to draw something for $250.
Yeah.
You would look at it.
So
And
for
everybody
$2,000,
took
you get
cocaine
licked,
and
you get a
tell
lick
me.
and a picture.
Yeah, and everyone's high. No.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
I've missed nothing.
I just want to say I went to Ben's house for New Year's Eve and I got to witness him. I got to witness like 4 out of 5 of his most embarrassing life moments ever. And it was really awesome. I was really happy.
Story time.
Can we hear 2 of them?
Wait, as someone who thought I witnessed a bunch of them, what are the new ones?
Well, Steve's here too. What up, buddy?
It was
going
just
on?
stupid shit, but it was like looking for the remote that was in his hand, but like running out of the room to look for it. He was like, "Where's that remote?" And like running, and I was like, "Bro, it's."
Sounds about right.
Oh, Jody, if you think that's top 5.
No.
whoa.
It was that night. There. What was the other one? What was the one? There was one, Ben, that was really.
Well, there was a slew, but the one that I would say is the most embarrassing for me, and the one that I can remember the most before before I got very stoned, is there were sort of 2 tiers. So Carmel's good friend had a birthday, so all of her friends came over like at 6 o'clock to celebrate her birthday, and I assumed they were going to stay for the whole party. And so Carmel only let me invite like 8 or 9 of my friends as well, and so. All of a sudden, all of her friends just decided to leave before the main party started. And so Jody came, and everybody walked out right when she came. And it was just the 3 of us, me, Jody, and Carmel, sitting on the couch. And I said, could you imagine if, like, this was just our way of trying to get a threesome with Jody? This was...
I was like, it's a little weird. Like, I got here, and all of a sudden everyone left. And music playing and drinks.
Want to sit in the hot
happening.
tub,
I was
Jody?
like, it's
Bloosh. Water's nice. Bloosh.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
don't bring a swimsuit.
Like,
Oh, that's so
he's
bad.
in
So
the bar
terrible.
or what?
What's really
Sounds like,
weird Jody, what's really weird about this is that I told Ben I was going to be in LA for New Year's, and I was like, "Hey, are you having a party?" He's like, "No, don't come over, don't come over."
But the party ends at 9:30, dickhead. It ends at 9:30. 9:30.
Ben told you that his house was exactly full enough.
I think right before I acknowledged the awkwardness of the moment, I couldn't resist the joke. It was just the three of us talking. There was an awkward pause, and I believe, Jody, correct me if I'm wrong, I said, "So, shall we to the bedroom?"
Yeah.
And Carmel's like, "Wait,
trying
what?"
to open something that was already open, or you were trying to put something away that was like you were a little high, and you could not remember a lot.
Did other people show up, or was just the three of you for the whole night? What happened?
No, other people came.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
And I said other people came, and I don't mean it like that. I mean,
I just love when anybody comes in my house at all.
oh God, what the fuck?
All right. I think it's time for Danny.
Poor Adam's like, am I ever gonna get to have a moment? Like, do I get
Oh,
to
you have no idea how used to all of this I am.
I know. I am too, and that's the fucked up part. Anyway.
All right, coming up next, it's Danny Alabama. It's Adam Mamawala, everybody. Woo!
It's very weird to have to be like to get bumped by myself. Oh man! All right, what are we gonna talk about? Oh, there he is. I don't know if I can do a set with Danny Alabama looking at me.
I didn't prepare one, so you're gonna have to.
What does that stop you for, Ben? No. Okay, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. So I've spent a lot of the last 2 years auditioning in front of the wall behind me for no one and never hearing anything about it again. And it's very frustrating, which I'm sure some of you can relate to. But I was thinking about do I really miss auditioning in person? And then I remembered some of what happened to me, and I'd like to share those stories with you tonight. A couple years ago, my very shitty commercial agent, who was the reason that I just got a $600 check for another 3 years of residuals from a PC Richards commercial that is everywhere, he sent me out for a David's Bridal commercial. But it gets better. It was more specifically for a David's Bridal promposal commercial, which meant that the casting notice was looking for people who looked 15 to 18 years old. So this is 2 years ago. I get this email and I call my agent immediately. I'm like, I don't know if there's some sort of mistake. What is happening here? And he's like, well, they saw your photo and they requested you, so just go in and see what happens. And I was like, I don't look 15 to 18. And he was like, just shave and go to the audition and you'll be fine. And so I shaved and I went in for this audition. And the thing is, underneath my facial hair was still the face of a 32-year-old man. I don't know if you know how shaving works. That is not, being clean shaven does not make you look like a child. If that were the case, there would be a lot more clean shaven pedophiles. I feel like they must have tried it at some point. And they had to have tried it at some point, and we're just like, you know what? Screw this. Let's commit to the mustache. So I show up at casting, and I'm paired with an actress who was clearly just actually in high school, and then had to improvise a promposal. And it's one of those moments where you look at yourself and you're like, what kind of life am I living here? All of my friends from college have mortgages and families, and in the fall of 2019, I spent a Tuesday afternoon flirting with a child. What is happening here? I also, I was asked many times to audition to play a terrorist, and the most interesting feedback I ever got was after an audition to play a terrorist, the casting director was like, your audition was good, but if I'm being honest with you, I think you're too attractive to play a terrorist, which is by far the nicest way to not get hired for something. Let's just agree on that. That needs to be how we tell people they don't get jobs forever. It would soften the blow to be like, look, here's the bad news. You're horribly underqualified, but you are hot. So something to take away. But when she said that, I was too attractive to play terrorists. I'll be honest with you, I was a little offended on behalf of terrorists. That's a weird assumption to make. In this woman's mind, she believes that a terrorist has the time and attention to detail to meticulously plan and carry out a complicated attack, but not enough time to throw a little gel in his hair? That doesn't make sense to me. I was thinking about it. I was like, I guess she is right. Like when you see photos of terrorists on the news, they do look very unkempt. And I think that's what we have to be on the lookout for. If terrorists start getting hot, we are in a lot of trouble because people are very trusting of attractive people. Like, have you ever seen those like grainy videos of terrorists training and like on jungle gyms and stuff? There's no practical terrorist application for that. I think they're just trying to get hot so that nobody questions them. And I've experienced this in my own life. Like there was a time when I was chubbier and I had longer facial hair, and I would get weird looks in New York City all the time. And all of a sudden, I lose 40 pounds and I get a different haircut. I feel like I could be lighting a stick of dynamite on a train, and people would be like, "Oh, look at that cute guy with a candle. That's so cool." Attractive privilege is a dangerous thing. I was on a plane a couple years ago, and a very attractive woman next to me had her hands full, looked over at me and said, and I quote, "Do you mind if I hijack your tray for a second?" Who even uses that word in that context? I feel like she was just showing off. There's no way. Last thing I'll say, this is something that I wrote 20 minutes ago. Bowers, when you're talking about people like individually having sponsors as audience members on the show, it reminded me like, it's very funny how so many adults are so upset when teams have any sort of sponsorship. Like the Lakers have like a little Squarespace logo and people freak out as if that's not what all of us had in Little League 30 years ago. Like we're shitting on the Lakers when all of us played baseball for Alfonso's Pizzeria from Hillsborough, New Jersey. Like what are we doing? All right, that was my unpolished material. Hope you enjoy it.
Mamawala, everybody. Tip jar is open. Top left corner. You can Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com, or you can always throw those super chats in on the YouTube. Great job. I think, didn't that happen to Vince Vaughn in Swingers? Didn't he get sent into an audition where he's got to play brother who's 13 years old? I don't know. So she was proposing to you, or you were prom proposing?
No, I was promposing to her.
What'd she say? Did she say yes?
Well, she had to say yes, but I don't think she wanted to.
By the way, two things, Adam. One, being told I don't want you to work here, but I still want to fuck you. That is the way some people don't get jobs.
That's
like
a good
it's
point.
awful, but that does happen. Also, I love the new riff. I think that's fantastic, and it made me think of this year. The Staples Center got renamed to the Crypto.com Arena. And everybody was freaking out because they're like, "Oh my God, that bastardizes the purity of the Staples Center."
You know, I just heard this. When the Miami Heat Stadium was renamed 10 years ago or whatever, you know what won the bid and they said couldn't do it? It was going to be the Bang Bus Arena. And they were like, we can't make the Bang Bus Arena be where the Miami Heat play.
Cowards.
Oh, Florida.
That's so funny. I mean, as a lifelong Cubs fan, I think it's funny when people are like, whatever happened to like classic names like Wrigley Field? I'm like, have you heard of Gum? What do you think?
I also do agree, though, Bang Bus is not exactly the classiest thing for a stadium. Maybe like Bang mid-size SUV. I could see that.
Oh, from an environmental standpoint.
What's wrong with a bus?
It's like a party bus.
I think Bang Bus Arena should.
And a stripper pole in the middle. It's awesome. It's great. It's a great thing.
Well, and Bang Bus Arena would be better for Staples because they are owned by the Bus family, so it would make more sense.
Bang Bus BUSS.
Bang Bus Arena.
More bang for your bus stadium.
Yeah. Oh my God. The idea that like Jeannie Buss introduces herself as, "Hi, I'm Jeannie Buss." Be like, "Bus? Oh, as in Bang Bus?"
Are you part of the
She's
Bang
got
Buses?
that old Bang Bus money.
Right.
I guess that genie's coming out of the bottle, huh?
Stand up. I don't know if you guys know.
Every one of your movies.
Is that Avital?
Jeannie Buss has done stand up. I don't know if you know that.
Really?
I did not know that.
She took a class with a friend of mine, and she like did a show, and they mentioned it in some like New York Times article about her.
They own the Ice House now.
Is that true?
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
they bought it? Wow.
Yeah, they bought the Ice House.
She's now got a residency there, and she's playing 7 nights a week.
Yeah. And weirdly, by the way, in one of the weirdest decisions of all time, and I do not know why, but they were going to close in May 2020 for a year for renovations. And then COVID hit, and then they didn't renovate during COVID.
Permits.
Wow.
It took them a year and a half to get permits.
It took a year and a half to get permits?
That makes sense.
Holy shit.
I wonder why they bought it. It does seem like
Probably.
she's a big stand-up fan, and I know she dated Jay Moore for a long time.
She is a big
Aren't they
stand-up fan.
still?
Like, comments on comic stuff on Twitter a lot.
One of the Bus family almost bought a house that I had in Westchester. Yeah.
They're around.
Interesting. The bus house.
The bus, it would have been
The Bang Bus House.
the Bang Bus
Bang
house.
bus
Yeah.
house. Yes.
What's funny is that it was called the Bang Bus House before they thought about buying it. That's just where it
Right, yeah. Well, look, I lived there. It was way before my sobriety. That house saw some things, okay?
And it wasn't deep in the valley. I thought that's where that stuff used to
No,
happen.
ironically, no. Well, I mean, I was all over the place, but I was in Westchester tormenting my neighbors for a few years.
Yeah, let's just say that house in Westchester knows how Jody cooks her meth. That house.
No, it does not. I would never cook it at home. You can blow yourself up that way, Lars. Jesus Christ. Come on. Did you learn nothing from Breaking Bad?
Look, I've spent my entire life trying to blow myself. All right, where are we at? Right?
Get us some tips for Adam.
Oh, just the tips. What?
Just the tips. For being able to put up with the show today. Dana sent you $5 and said, I can see the teenager thing. You do look a little bit like a puppy. Great set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What kind of puppy?
Chihuahua?
Gosh,
know.
damn.
Kind of like a Labrador. You're definitely a lab.
Wait. Did you just say Adam Mama Chihuahua? Is that why?
I didn't, but I should have.
I'm deeply offended that Chihuahua was the first dog.
No, you're more like a Doberman, bro.
The worst
Black
dog
lab.
for everybody.
Sleek and dark hair. Yeah, you're a Doberman.
You guys need to get a bus?
Adam's way out of my league. I can never bang Adam.
Abby Wright sent in $10 for each comic. Kim Stewart sent you $10 and said, Danny, Alabama, definitely too attractive to be a terrorist.
Pretty great.
Tam Brown tipped you, great job, Danny, Mama Bama. Jack Dostal tipped both Avital and Adam for hams or cocaine or licks or whatever.
Maybe all of them.
Right. Lick the ham, snort the cocaine. I don't know, whatever.
Off the hand.
Cover the ham in cocaine and then eat it on a long flight. That's what it is.
Oh God!
I have an old joke, Adam, about the opposite of what you're saying is that how come terrorists? They're always very serious dudes. They're never like. There's never a practical joker in the bunch. Like, how come when they blow themselves up, never instead of shrapnel flying everywhere is it confetti? You never see that.
You don't see enough whimsical terrorists, is what you're
That's
saying.
right. You don't. You really don't.
I just don't think hot people want to kill themselves. I think it's part of it.
Also, can I just add
That is
just
a
real quick to,
stereotypical. That's I don't know if it's correct. Sorry.
yeah, real quick to this, Adam Mama Weimaraner. Go ahead.
Also reminds me of a whole
Adam
nother.
Mama Wiener Dog.
Oh, that's pretty good.
There we go. I mean, that's not technically the name, but
Adam Mama Austrian Shepherd. Is Austrian Shepherd a dog?
Australian Shepherd.
Australian Shepherd.
All
right, let's
to your point of the promposal with Adam.
Rachel's like, please,
one
God,
time,
please.
one time I was I did a high school comedy show. They hired me to do like a comedy show for like a after prom or whatever. And after they had a hypnotist, and the hypnotist had me sit like in a chair with all the hypnotized people. And I wasn't hypnotized. He's like, I'm like, I don't want to sit here, but he made me sit there. I'm like 35, and then like these high school girls are like, he's like, oh, lay over. He's like laying on my lap, and he's like, I'm like, get this woman. I gotta go. What are you doing to me? Like she was all hypnotized. I was like, fucking get this girl off. It was crazy. I was like, fuck, man, you're trying to get me killed.
And you instantly booked the part in Adam's commercial.
Where I got it.
Right.
We
And
talked-
then,
by the
we
way-
also
by the way-
tried a proposal.
Yes.
The Bang
Bowers,
Bus
did you
Office
say?
episode.
Bowers, did you say hypnotist?
Hypnotist? Yes.
Oh god.
Hypnotist. Sure.
Right.
It's like hippopotamus, except it's
It's a
not.
hypnotist.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Rachel.
Motown hippo. No.
Rachel, that word is pronounced hypnopotamus.
Always fuck that up.
Correct.
Let's see. Dory sent each comic $5.
For Christmas.
Dory the Explorer.
never gonna get through today.
Nope.
I've been working on an alpaca lips joke for about 6 hours. I can't get done.
Like it's not. There's no rhyme, no reason. Everyone's talking. It's awful. It's awful.
I'm having a great time.
Ron Gould tipped.
It's been great. Very
Jody, you've become one of them.
I already was. I just feel comfortable to let it out now.
Well, if you put it in a jar, you can sell it.
Sweet licks. I'll let it slide. No.
Ron Gould tipped you $5 and said, "Great set. I'd hire you for handsome jihad."
Handsome.
Handsome.
Handsome is really good.
Handsome.
Ron Gould trivia. Gadilf is how Australians say good dilf.
You know what you say to a hot terrorist? Jihad me at hello.
Bowers, you're putting time out.
Stephanie Iben has sent $10. Danny, I got a similar rejection for a Seth MacFarlane movie. You're too pretty to play the maid. $5 for each comic. We also had Front Row Steve sent Adam $10. Though we're only sending you $10, you are attractive.
Can't put a price on that.
Cindy sent each comic $5, and Grimbeard sent each comic $5.
Sure.
Butter mine?
Is that like a Bader Meinhof?
It could be. Yeah, except maybe I just pronounce it like a sheep.
Bader Meinhof.
I don't know. Dana said, Ben, please tell everybody about your 4 a.m. karaoke on Facebook and Instagram.
I guess I'm not used to throwing a party that only has 10 people at it, and so I had a little bit of a nervous breakdown starting the year, and then everybody left at like 1:15, and so I decided the night can't end right now. So I just began drunkenly, stonedly singing karaoke on Facebook Live, then Instagram Live, then Facebook Live for 3 hours until 5:30 in the morning, taking requests and
I
stuff.
can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, you missed it. You could have been both of us duets.
I just wanted to get home as quick. Like New Year's Eve is literally like when it's done, I'm like, all right, now here's the real fucking challenge is to like get from point A to home without getting hit by a drunk driver.
Similar for me, Jody, it was getting from point A to home without getting COVID, and I missed. So
you got COVID?
Yeah.
COVID
Yeah, I have COVID.
Right now, bro.
Oh,
Right
shit.
now.
He's still here hanging out with us like an asshole.
Right?
Oh.
This is how he wants to spend his
So
final
dangerous.
I'm just here to promote that I'm going to be on Origin Stories later. I'm just trying to help.
You can leave and get some rest for 45 minutes.
Yeah,
before
that is what I'm going to do now.
Okay.
So
bye.
Everybody,
You got kicked out.
good to see you, and I'll see you guys on Origin Stories in an hour. Bye.
Bye.
Steve.
More like Omicron stories.
Am I right?
I have to actually leave in about 5 minutes too, just FYI. I just wanted to.
Hey, thanks, Ben. Bye. I'm just kidding.
That's what he says to Carmel every time they fuck. Anyway, are we
Not yet. So we've got some. We have some generals. So Molly said we've all been indoctrinated into human billboards from an early age. Damn that little league. This tip brought to you by Nowhere Comedy Club. Be sure to check out our webpage and buy tickets for a great show today.
That's a lot for a jersey. It's a lot of words.
It's true. And then Martha Rhodes, General, I almost ended the world. As a child, I loved the wax-based candies, wax bottles, wax lips, etc. My mom took me to a discount store when I saw those items in bulk packaging. I begged my mom to buy them for me, and she repeatedly refused until I finally had a temper tantrum and screamed, I want a pack of lips now! She said no, and the world was saved. Please accept my apology donation to make up for this bad joke. And then she sent $150.
Oh, well, thank you. A pack of lips now is very funny. I like that. I've been trying to make an alpaca lips joke this whole show, and I haven't been able to get it done.
I never understood the candy lips though. How is it candy if it's wax? You're not supposed to eat the lips, right? It was very confusing for me as a young boy.
I mean, I ate chapstick all the time, so I feel like it was kind of the same thing.
Oh, why are you doing that?
No, I didn't. I didn't eat chapstick all the time, but I'm not gonna lie. On occasion, as a child under the age of 8, I tried cherry chapstick a few times, hoping it would taste like cherry, and it did not.
Oh no!
I've swallowed some Bubblicious in my day.
That's also why Jody's tried cocaine for the first time. She was hoping it would taste like fucking
I hoped it would
cherries,
taste like
and it
wax,
didn't.
and it didn't. No.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat that kind of thing.
It's an apocalypse.
It's a pack of alpacas.
Yes.
Patrick sent in $10 for Adam. Adam is definitely either a Belgian Peruvian or a Belgian Malinois. Hot. Also great.
Malinois? That sounds more like Mamawala.
Is that a dog breed or a kind of person? I don't know what's going on.
My favorite jam has always been Adam Marma Warmalade.
And then this is the last chance to send in memes to sdscshow@gmail.com. If you're in the front row, just send them in. If you're in the YouTube, please make sure you pay for the memes. We have a lot today, so if you want yours to win, send that in. We also had, so I'll then talk about the topics. So these are the topics we still have to vote and talk about.
Oh,
Let's
God.
do 2 topics today.
We'll do 2. We'll do 2.
We'll do 2 topics today. So, Adam and Avital, and Ben too, I'll just go through the topics and then you vote for the one that we're going to vote on, okay? That we'll.
How long
we'll
does
have
this take, approximately? Because I have a
you
haircut
can
in
leave
20
now.
minutes.
Done by the
Takes
time we get
longer
through the
than-
voting. I think we'll be
Yeah,
done.
you probably
So-
know.
Yeah.
I should leave now. Okay, is it okay if I quickly plug something as well?
Yeah, please do.
Love it.
Thank you so much. So I already announced on our big mega monthly that I'm taping my second ever hour special on January 20th, Thursday night in Philadelphia. Very excited about it. I hope all of you come and get tickets. And so I know a lot of people are already driving in from like multiple states away, so that's very exciting. But I also wanted to let you guys know that if you can't make it this Saturday at Nowhere, I'm doing the hour, actually about 75 minutes that I'm whittling down to the hour. I'm still forming it at Nowhere. You can see it from anywhere on planet Earth, so please get a ticket to that, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 Eastern. And I'm also running it 3 or 4 other times before then in person. If you're in LA anywhere, tomorrow night at the Ha Ha Cafe, I'm running it. And then I'm doing Supernova. I'm doing an hour at Supernova on the 13th, Thursday. And then on the 17th, Monday the 17th, I'm doing the Improv Lab, an intimate 50-person venue, all vaccinated. If you want to come and see it there, it'll be really close to shape. And then if you can't make the special the night before, on the 19th of January in New Jersey, I'll be headlining for one night the Stress Factory and doing the set there as well. And I'll be Friday at Helium as well, right after my special. If you can't make Thursday, I'm getting a second shot to tape some of it as well, opening for whoever's taping their special that night. So please get all tickets to all of it is at bengleib.com. So I would love to see you guys. Please come out. I have to fill these places because I convinced these venues to not book other comedians for the night. So if nobody shows up, they will never book me again. So I need you there. Please, please come. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Well, I'll be there. I think I'm going to come tomorrow. That's
Nice.
I'll come check
Amir K's
Come
over
to
there tomorrow.
Philly. I love Amir K. So.
I'm coming to the taping in costume as Danny Alabama to heckle.
On stage and shoot me during my special.
He stole all my jokes. He stole all my jokes. Pow,
pow, pow, pow.
That is hilarious.
All right, buddy. Well, we love you. Thanks for popping in, and we'll see you at these spots.
Oh, and you got to see one more thing since Tam Brown is here. You got to see one thing. I'll be back in 5 seconds.
Oh, God.
I can wait.
We've missed this.
3, 2.
What do you get from Tam Brown?
1.
Party of
Tam
5.
Brown, since Tam Brown and Adam Mamawala are here, Tam Brown sent me for the holidays hot sauces. Not just any old hot sauces, because I won the hot sauce contest, but Danny Alabama hot sauces. Look at that shit.
Shut the fuck up. That's amazing.
And you got to see one thing even fucking crazier. Watch this.
It connects.
You guys just sit here laughing at my intellectual property.
Oh my God.
I love you, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Love you guys. Later.
All right, so the 3 topics that are definitely in the voting, so you guys, none of us need to vote on these, but it is the purge, right? What would you do in the 24-hour purge? What's your worst kept secret? And then what you wanted to happen to someone that's annoying to you, right? Have you fantasized about something? So these are the other ones we need to vote on. So Patrick had your favorite MCU characters. I think it's out of the book. Is that right, Patrick?
Marvel Cinematic Universe, right?
Yep. Okay. Favorite drugs of choice? Dana? Andrea, favorite recipes? Tam, slogans for cocaine advertising. Wendy, people that you would want to see Jody lick.
Fuck. Jody lick. Jody lick list.
Why did I do? Why? I just fucking made this joke, and now licking people. It's all right.
And then Steph, best worst horror movies. So those are the topics. So Adam, which one do you want us to vote on?
Oh boy. I feel like in the spirit of the show, I have to go with people. Jody licks.
Do we want to see Jody lick? All right.
Right.
Avital.
I'm really glad too. I came in like looking like semi sort of unkempt and unshowered today. I really am sure this is the first that everyone.
The real terrorist vibe.
Literally everyone voted on that. No, oh wait, there we go. Okay, I was like, oh my god.
Not yet.
Are we supposed to have funny stories about these, or
not yet? Just whatever.
Not yet.
The topic. The ones
this
she
is
just said.
one to vote on.
Those you liked.
I like best worst horror movies.
All right. I'm gonna go with cocaine slogans. I like that one.
Nice. And then I'll do Dana's drugs of choice.
Okay. Jody.
I liked best worst the horror movie.
All right. Well, we'll put that on there too. That works. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Okay, so the first poll is going to be, you guys are seeing it now, and I'm sorry, Jody Licks wins with a landslide in Zoom and YouTube. So the winner of today, Wendy, congratulations, you got the #1 topic.
Oh.
Adam, what, since you picked this one, you get to decide who do you first would you like to see Jody lick? This is the question. Who would you like to see Jody lick?
Oh boy, I didn't think this far ahead.
Revolts, if you want.
I'm gonna go with Steve Buscemi. I don't know why. It's just something I'd like to see.
No, I would lick Steve Buscemi. Actually, I think he's a kind of a pretty awesome dude. I'd have no problem with that. He seems, you know.
That's how I felt at that audition. Hello, fellow teens.
I want to see you lick the Rock or some like sweet animals.
Oh.
That sounds.
Everybody here would lick the Rock. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but there's something about the visual.
Wait, lick a rock or the rock? Because I've licked a rock. Okay, got it. Just I was making it clear.
The Rock's
It just seems like you guys next to each other would be really fun. Like
I've actually stood next to the Rock before, and he's fucking ginormous. I'm like,
I pictured you'd have to be on your tiptoes or like on a.
I mean, it was at the People's Choice Awards, and we were coming out of somewhere, and I was like heading to my, and he was standing right there talking to somebody, and I walked by. I had like a gigantic dress on and heels and all this, and I still felt like a fucking mini tiny little person next to me.
How cute would that be? You licking his face, you're like this big and he's this big.
It'd be like Kevin Hart, sort of.
I mean, at least he's living up to his name. Like, it would be weird if he called himself The Rock and then he looked like Wallace Shawn.
Right? He was more like the Pebble. Right. You're like a piece of gravel, bro. Don't be overconfident.
Rachel, who do you want Jody to lick?
Who's it? There was that one celebrity that has all the plastic surgery in her face. I just wonder, like, if her skin feels different.
One celebrity?
I was like,
that one that got the plastic surgery? You mean Joan Rivers?
Right. Nicole Kidman. I mean, pick one. You know.
I would like to see you lick Ben Gleib, just because I think it'd be funny.
Sounds like it almost happened.
I think, yeah. You know what? I could do that. You know what? A very special SDSC show where, yeah.
Jody
and that's what the tips is. Everyone tips me if I lick Ben.
Oh, I thought you were gonna lick the. Okay, stop. All right.
Oh Jesus, Dad. Oh boy, I knew where you were going with it. I heard it when I said it, and I was like, I hope no one picks that up, and you almost did.
I did not. I omitted the part. It was. All right, that was a good one. And it went quick too. I like that one. All right, what's next?
So the other one that won, so Cocaine Slogans is on YouTube, and when we're tied in Zoom, so it just means Cocaine Slogans is the next one.
All right, I picked that one. So You guys ready to have a good time and not have to worry about anything ever again and just fucking party. Let's go. Take this powder. Let's go. You got it. Let's go. Fucking nothing bad is going to happen. Nothing bad is ever going to happen. We're going to stay up all night. We're going to start a business. You want a restaurant? Let's start a restaurant. I got a fucking idea. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy a fucking building. Then we're going to make it a restaurant. We're going to be billionaires. It's going to be awesome. I need $10.
How about up all night, no boners?
But if you have the sniffles and you don't want people to think you have COVID, cocaine.
Just a really shitty cocaine. I don't have COVID. It's fine.
How about if you knows, you knows?
That is good.
No one say anything more. That just wins.
That's
next?
always perfect. Although I do have one which is more stupider faster. And that's
Also less drunker faster. That's the only way I can
I
really
think a shirt that says cocaine, if you knows, you knows with the word. That's really good. I would buy
May
it.
cause you to lick the rock, the crack rock.
The rocks may cause spontaneous rock licking of any
and all
What
kinds.
about
Any and all
rock, crack rock? Like there's something with that. The rock's crack? I don't know.
The crack rock, the rock crack.
Well, that's rocks of all kinds. You know, crack, the rock, a rock, all of it. Just not Kid Rock.
Chris Rock.
Fuck that guy.
Not Kid
Fuck
Rock?
Kid
You're not into Kid Rock?
Like,
Okay.
No. That's I draw the line.
Fuck that
Kid's the only rock you won't lick. I get it. All right.
I mean, as Danny Alabama, I kind of do want to be a cowboy, baby.
Oh.
And I hate myself.
Like
Kick
a
me off the
centaur?
show.
Danny just won and lost the episode simultaneously.
I just turned into Porky Pig right there.
Yeah.
know some, you know some.
Kim Stewart said Jody should lick Howie Mandel.
Oh,
I would hate it. Yeah.
He'd freak out.
Howie would.
He would have to get paid for that. That would be like, yeah, we'd have to pay him, not me.
I think we're not doing best worst horror movie, right? But speaking of Howie Mandel, my obvious answer there is Gremlins 2. Is like an incredible, horrible horror movie. And it's Howie Mandel voicing Gizmo, which is so incongruous.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Makes no sense. Like the cutest little creature in the world, voiced by Howie Mandel.
So you get it wet.
At all. What?
Until you get it wet.
Right. And I look, I've heard that about a lot of things.
We're ready for the memes.
Ever you, Jody? Okay.
Are you ready for a meme?
Jody's a sweetheart until you get her wet, then she turns into a monster.
How did we get here?
You know how we got here.
I know how we got here. I think I
Jody,
led us
I
to
will
the
show you how we got
part.
there
I
with
was
our
like,
first meme.
A series of bad decisions has led us all here.
Now, guys, remember, vote for your favorite meme.
So we start off with this awesome GIF.
Oh my god! That is fucking amazing.
How do you top it?
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Gotta go to the beginning. All right, here we go. We're all gonna die. Bowers, time to party. Yeah, I'm gonna. Bowers jacket. Bowers Jackson.
That's my face does look like. It's weird. All right.
I'm once again asking, what do I want Jody to lick? And just a heads up, everyone, we have a lot today. We have a lot of them today.
They're all really good.
Licking Jody for money, smart business plan. This show brought to you by cocaine. And I downloaded this like 3 times. Like, why isn't the image? Oh, okay, yeah. Danny Mamawala, Adam, Alabama. This is your brain on cocaine. I have regrets. Many regrets. This show brought to you by cocaine. Well, that was.
That is a cheat.
Yeah. I'm disturbed
And is
yet
that a
impressed.
tear in your eye? It looks like there's a tear in your eye.
Yep.
I'm crying. I mean, I'm crying just a little bit. Just
Tears
a little
of
bit.
joy or horror?
I don't know.
Wow. All right, next
And
one.
I don't know if is that a tongue? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it was a tongue.
Okay, got
Beyonce's face on Avital. Interesting.
I like it.
How Steve and Gus got COVID. Evidently, Gus has COVID. Oh, hold on. Jodie Sweetin would be sponsored by Visine because she's gentle on the eyes. Change my mind. Alrighty. There's the Jodie Sweetin cut in a
Oh fuck.
I have no tongue, it's just a big jar.
At least it's not a dick in a jar.
Fart you get in that jar?
All right,
Holy
we
shit.
had that. Did we have that conversation
Yeah.
Farts in the jar? Yeah.
about the wieners in the jar or something? Was that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was Jen Kober. Jen Kober talked about the wieners in the jars.
Yeah.
That was a couple weeks ago.
Charles Dance. Dancing.
Oh my god.
That's from a movie.
Oh yes, sexy man.
Paid Chris Bowers kiss me at the mall. The things that you see in Venmo, Bowers, you have some splaining to do. And that was it.
Apparently Bowers is starting his own licking business and kissing people at the mall. I felt like I had a unique idea, but apparently I fucking don't.
All right, I have these up still, so go ahead and do your vote, and I'll flip to the ones you like.
So the one with Jodie with the T-shirt with the GIF is hilarious, obviously. But I gotta give it to the Bernie asking you again to lick these nuts. That's the one I like the most. Is the Bernie one. I like that one a lot. That was good. Jodie, what's your favorite?
Bernie is. I mean, that's fucking hilarious. It's really great. It's really great.
I'll go with the one with me in it because I'm in it.
I love it. Beyonce, I love it. Adam.
It really does look like you. Really?
I didn't know what they did. I'm like, why is that a me? I didn't know it was happening.
Oh, I thought you were joking. You're serious? Oh my god.
I really do think you look like a little bit like Beyonce.
The Bernie one was incredible. The Jodie gif was pretty great, but I got to give it to the minimalist. This is your brain on cocaine, white screen.
The show brought you, yeah.
Nice, Rachel.
I'm gonna give it to the Jodie cartoon with the tear in the eye.
Just so we all have to look at it again.
Look at that again. Yep. But that means
I feel
the
like
Bernie
guy in the
won.
chaps. I feel like the guy in the chaps probably wouldn't really care that I was licking his butt. Though. I feel like that.
And my question
I
is
feel
that
like
really
we're at the wrong party. You know what I mean? Like I'm there and he's like, not you, but whatever. You know?
Who had the Bernie meme?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's hard to remember. But I'll tell you, Razor was the one with the GIF.
Nice work, Razor.
Razor, good job.
That
with
doesn't answer the question.
No, I was just telling you while I tried to find. There's lots of
Don't
emails.
upset the Paylord.
No, everyone does it every day. It's really easy.
Oh my God! Wait, I'm looking at Jack's background
Front
right
row
now.
Steve.
Yeah, it was front row Steve.
Front row Steve, congratulations!
Was it front row Steve? Was Bernie?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, that was
Congratulations.
Yay! That was
That was
awesome.
great.
Awesome.
Very
All right, so the winners today, we had Wendy with the topic, Stephen Val with the meme, and top comment, Martha Rhodes. So those are our winners for today. Congratulations, everybody.
Nice work. Are we ready to plug some stuff?
Yep, splits, please. Yes, please.
All right. Avital, where do we find you? What you got coming up?
I'm at Avital Ash on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, and I post what's coming up in my stories, but I don't remember. So if you follow me there, you can be on top of it as I am.
There you go. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Beer. We'll see you next time. Adam, what you got coming up?
Got the album coming out sometime in the next couple months, so keep an eye out for that. I'm at Adam Mamawala on Twitter and Instagram, and just one request: can this show be longer next time?
By the way, this is still in the zone of when we like it.
Yeah,
It doesn't get
I'm
long for
messing
20
with
minutes.
you,
It doesn't get long for 20 minutes.
Bowers.
And don't make me keep talking. We'll do 20 more minutes if you want, motherfucker.
No, we won't. I got somewhere to be.
We will.
Jody, what you got coming up? Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
That's
Oh
see,
my
I
God.
got it in there for you. Apocalypse Sweeten. I will be at the corner of Witsit and no, I'm just kidding. Fucking A. You can find me at Jodie Sweeten across all platforms. And I have stuff coming up, but I can't think about it right now. I don't know. This whole show is really fucking up. It's a lot today. So yeah, just go on there and you can find shit. I don't know. I'll be around. And I'll be here next week.
Oh, awesome. Well, thanks so much. As for me, you can find me at Bowers Comedy, all this stuff. Really, that's just an ad for my Patreon. Come check out my Patreon. It's $8 a month to follow me around. I gained 5 subscribers this month and only lost 3, so we're up 2. So come join my Patreon. Origin Stories tonight with Steve Hofstetter, part 2 of 9. So come check that out at 5 p.m. Pacific. We can buy tickets, right? We can buy tickets for that one, Rock?
Yeah, at Rock Hard Rachel or Venmo or the PayPal the show.
Yeah, so you pay by the show or Rock Hard Rachel on Venmo. You can buy a ticket to come to Origin Stories tonight and hear Steve's part 2 of his 7-part series. So check that out. I just booked. I'm in North Vernon, Indiana on January 28th and Marion, Indiana at the Elks Lodge on January 29th. So if you live in Indiana, and January 30th, I'm going to be in Indianapolis, but I don't know the venue yet. So if you guys are in Indy around there, come check that out.
And then we also have Avital on Origin Stories next week.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And the Night King game, because at the beginning of the show, the fans missed the game. They wanted a game, so they made up one of their own called Food a Song. So the Night King game is going to be Food a Song, kind of like Renee Hutchison's Poutine on the Ritz.
Nice.
Or Dizzy by Nature's Song About My Fries, Can't Touch This. So that's the Night King game. Food a Song.
Very cool. All right.
Oh, and if you want to see Danny, Alabama, just go to the 1-year reunion of the Capitol storming tomorrow.
Are they doing a parade? Are they doing a parade? I heard they're doing a parade. Anyway,
yeah, but it's just going to be a tour while they burn things down all along the mall. But it's a parade.
I think we fixed the barricades. I think they won't get in this time, but whatever. All right. Well, thanks so much, guys. Right at 4:30, the perfect time to be
Nice
done
job,
exactly
everybody.
on time. So. Fuck you, Adam.
See y'all on Friday.
I love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.